Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Just a quick update before we start. Unfortunately, the CEO won't be joining us for this session, but she wanted to hear your ideas in filtering. Exact words were, let the 2030 strategy team talk it through their own way, then bring in the recommendations. So this is your chance to shape the vision yourselves.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Well, that's fine. We have plenty to say. So, Emirates is in a strong financial position, but the aviation industry is shifting fast. Sustainability is not just environmental, it's strategic. It's about saying credible and competitive. When we look at the pastel analysis, the external pressure were obvious. Political carbon regulations are tightening. Economically, fuel prices and taxes are rising. Socially, passengers want eco-conscious travel. Technologically, sustainable aviation fuel and AI are reshaping the sector. And environmentally, emission reduction is a global demand. We have already made a good progress. Renewing our fleet with Boeing 787s and Airbus 350s has cut emissions by around 25%.
Wow.
We have trialed SAF reduction life cycle emission by up to 80%. And we have reduced single-use plastics and improved energy efficiency at our Dubai hub. But when we did a force field analysis, we saw both sides clearly. Our driving forces and regulations, innovations, and customer pressures, but our restraining forces are cost, supply limits, and infrastructure challenges.
Exactly. The SAF still costs 5 to 6 times more than the conventional jet fuel.
Yeah, right. And that's where digital transformation comes in. We can't solve these challenges with sustainability alone, right? Technologically, especially AI, can help us track emission, optimize flight routes, and identify efficiencies in real time. That's how sustainability becomes measurable and financially viable. Fahad's been leading the digital shift.
Exactly. Thank you, Sandhya. Technology really is the bridge that links all of this together. We've already made really strong progress. Predictive maintenance, smarter scheduling, and automated cargo as well. But the next step is integration and scale. Take Singapore Airlines, for example. They've launched an AI-powered virtual assistant that helps travelers not only plan trips, but manage trips as well. And they're using OpenAI's tools to enhance their operational efficiency. They're open source, they're free to use. And that's exactly where the industry is heading.
And that is what the customers want. Intelligent, personalized services.
Exactly. And if we analyze Emirates through the McKinsey's 7S framework, we're strong on strategy and systems, but our skills and staff need to adapt this technology to be able to use it more effectively. AI isn't here to replace people, it's here to help us work a little bit smarter. It can predict fuel demand, optimize flight routes, or personalize customer experiences, and also support faster and more logical with decision making across different departments. Digital transformation connects operations, finance, HR, and marketing. But it only works if people are trained and confident enough to use it. And that is exactly where HR becomes essential.
Well, thank you very much, Fahad. I feel like you've hit a key point there. Change only works if everyone is on board with the change. Using Shine's cultural model, we did find that Emirates' visible culture, as in service, quality, and discipline, were very strong, but our deeper values remain quite traditional and hierarchical. That's great for consistency, but it does slow down innovation. To make this strategic change work, We need a new learning culture, one that promotes collaboration and creativity. That does mean investing in training for everyone, from engineers to cabin crew, just so they can all use these new systems that we're going to be introducing confidently.
Okay, but that's a big investment, don't you think?
I would have to agree with you. However, as we use Cotter's 8-step model, it reminds us that early visible wins are crucial for the business. If staff see results like AI route planning making shifts easier and planning easier, they'll trust the process. Of course, there's also fear. People will be asking, will AI take my job? It will be quite a common question in the next few years. Our answer has to be no. These technologies are here to make your job easier and more rewarding.
Exactly, and it takes care of the more boring and repetitive work, so people can focus on more creative and strategic tasks.
And that is a message we can amplify for both staff and customers.
That balance, innovation, people, and purposes is the foundation of EMIRATES of 2030.
Right. And it is how customers will measure us, not just on service, but on values. The airlines that blends technology, people, and sustainability are the ones who will be trusted.
Agreed. But internally, that balance is quite tricky. We're asking employees to rethink their work habits and their performance metrics. Some will embrace it, however, we have to be prepared for others to hesitate.
Exactly, and that's where data helps. If we can show tangible benefits, like easier workflows, quicker making of decisions, reduced fuel usage, people will support that change. They'll see that it's not just theory, it's progress.
You're right. And that's how we build financial confidence too. If transformation creates visible value, it funds itself. However, sustainability and AI cannot just sound good. They have to perform.
And that's why cultural is central. Luke, how do we make sure that people are ready for this?
Communication is key. We need to make staff feel like they're part of this journey that we're going to be taking them on, not like changes being imposed on them. That's how we shift from compliance over to commitment.
And actually, we can support that through storytelling, maybe showing real life examples of staff using AI successfully or cutting out the waste through new systems. Those stories make changes relatable.
Exactly, and our systems can track those successes, emission saved, training completion, engagement scores. It's not just success, it's a story, as he said, and these accomplishments and progresses, they become visible and measurable.
Exactly. When people see this change, they will believe in it. Trust me.
That's actually the key in Lewin's force field analysis. Once the driving forces of motivation and proof build up, the resistance weakens.
So it's not just change management, it is shared purpose. That is what builds resilience.
Exactly. And that's what turns strategy into a movement.
And that brings everything full circle: sustainability, technology, culture, and performance.
So, let's put some numbers behind this. Here's what the financial outlook looks like with AI and sustainability fully integrated. So, our models showed that AI-driven flight optimization and dynamic pricing could generate between 1.8 to 2.6 billion dirham annually by 2030.
Wow.
That's actually a 3 to 5% margin improvement.
Oh my god.
Powered by predictive routing, smarter maintenance, and precise pricing.
I think that's the best part. Those systems, they improve over time, correct? The more data they process, the smarter and more efficient they get.
Precisely. If you use Lewin's models again, our driving forces are innovation, regulation, efficiency, and ROI. Our restraining forces, however, are cost, training, and time. But this can be managed through phased investments. We can start with quick wins like route optimization and reinvest the savings into SAF and digital expansion.
So the system points, it's own growth. So that's smart sustainability.
Right. And our digital dashboards will track progress in real time. The financial performance, the emissions reduction, and staff development will all be visible together.
And that visibility will keep our staff motivated, and they will be able to see the impact of their work whilst we take them on this change journey.
And that builds external trust as well.
Exactly.
Transparency that investors and governments can respect.
And from the marketing side, our focus is on how we tell the story. How Emirates 2030 isn't just about systems and targets, but about people, innovation, and connections. We wanted something that captures that, something that feels Emirates, but also intelligent. That is where our new AI companion comes in, Falco, the Emirates Falcon chatbot. Falco symbolizes what Emirates stands for: precision, strength, and vision. And that brings us to our digital experience. It helps customer plan trips, get updates, and explore sustainability insights and whatnot, all through a seamless conversational AI chatbot that will be featured on our website.
And that is the perfect example of technology and marketing working together to improve our profits. We built the systems and you gave them a voice.
Right, and campaigns like Emirates 2030, Smart, Sustainable, Connected will feature Falco as our digital ambassadors, showing how we are blending heritage with innovation. In short, this isn't just about digital transformation, it's storytelling powered by intelligence, trust, and culture.
So, sustainability keeps us responsible.
Digital transformation keeps us innovative.
Our culture keeps us united and adaptable.
Meanwhile, finance keeps us grounded and measurable.
And marketing ensures the world knows it.
Emirates 2030, we are ready to take off.